Hi, have you ever wanted to know how a person reads? One model of the reading process is called selective sampling. When reading, the eye sees text surface structures and relies on content words that are sent to the brain as visual information. However, the cognitive brain determines, selects, and processes the most pertinent material and determines how much visual information is used. This interplay between the eye and brain fluctuates depending on how demanding the text is for the reader, the strength of one and oppos's reading strategies, such as prediction, and how much background knowledge is brought to the exercise. You might think of our brain's memory like that of a computer. There is a constant exchange between the long-term permanent memory, an individual's background knowledge, and short-term memory. Background knowledge is what the reader brings with them regarding familiarity of the genre, topic, proficiency and knowledge of the L1 and L2 systems. In total, one's conceptual and linguistic knowledge, Kasser and Duppo's studies on biliterates have found that regardless of the language being read, background knowledge tends to be the most influential on the reading process. If the reader brings little knowledge of L2N or has a difficult text topic, reading will be cognitively demanding, requiring more attention, slowing them down, and hindering comprehension. Therefore, the reader will not be able to assimilate the new knowledge into long-term memory, causing the brain to restructure. This is called accommodation. If this is the case, the reading process becomes more of a development issue, creating a bottoms-up process. This places the energy in the lower quadrant of the system of language. So, what does mean in terms of reading comprehension for a hearing-impaired child coming from a productive gesture system, L1, and transitioning into a speech system, L2? Thanks for listening.